who are we, guys? Why are we doing this?
It's a good question, Jay.
That's the first time I've done podcast voice.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Hello, everyone.
Maybe I should just go back to the other one.
Sounded all so professional.
Yeah, I was really excited, Jay. It sounded like we were just about to hear something.
Well, let's start with who came up with the idea. Why are we doing Queen songs this year? Why are we covering them this year?
Or wasn't it because we started meeting up during lockdown just for a kind of virtual online booze up? But inevitably the conversation, as it always does, just reverted straight back to talking about Queen for hours on end. Matt, you were frustrated that you hadn't got an outlet to do music.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'd been doing the punk covers. So I suggested you do a cover version of, just pick a cover version of something.
I don't think we would have ever done this if it hadn't been for lockdown. And that's one of the most fantastic things about lockdown for me this year. Well, it is. This is the best thing that's happened.
No, and for me, I've not really played guitar properly. I've not done production properly. I've not been singing. I've not been playing anything. And it's meant that I've picked all those things back up, dusted it all off and fallen in love with it all again. But the big regret I have is that we didn't do this 20 years ago.
Yeah, we should have always been doing this.
What we should have imagined how much fun this would have been, turning up to rehearsals and just going, well, let's play a Queen song. Every couple of weeks learning a new Queen song as a band, and how great an experience that would have been. But for some reason we never did it.
Yeah. And so many top players say the most important thing to learn is how to play other people's songs, which up until this point I've always fought against. I thought, no, I don't want to learn how to play other people. I want to record my own stuff. No, it is such an amazing learning thing, learning how to play other people's stuff.
Do you think then we were just too proud when we were in the band together? When was it, 15, 20 years ago?
Yeah. Covers were a kind of a bit of a dirty word, or a bit, well, you're in a covers band, almost looked down upon. I'm in an originals band.
I get this from the students as well, where they're thinking that you're a songwriting genius and that somehow you've got this creative mind that can come up with songs. And the actual reality about songwriting and playing is it's more about absorbing lots and lots of other people's songs and taking them apart and absorbing it. And hopefully that will bubble back through your brain and turn into something new. But you can't skip that stage. The laziness of youth trying to skip the stage of learning the repertoire almost. Like the Beatles had done 2,000 shows before they wrote their first album.
So during our initial conversations then, we must have somehow all decided to do a cover each. And then we all somehow agreed to start with Queen's first album. We somehow must have thought, well, if we start with Queen's first album, we can then work through their whole catalogue. We didn't say that at the time. That would have been insane. I would have never have said, no, we haven't got time to do one track off each of their albums, each of us.
I've got a feeling we did say that right at the beginning, but right as a sort of semi-joke. I seem to remember having a bit of bravado about it right from the get-go of saying, well, yeah, we'll go, let's do the first album, do a track off, then obviously we'll do the rest.
Whose idea was it to do a podcast? Now, that was Matt's, I think, because Matt is podcast king.
Yeah.
It was because I was thinking we really need the world to hear them. It seems such a pity, doesn't it, that they were getting really good. I think actually it was your Cool Cat that made me think, no, this really needs to get out there, because Cool Cat was such a revelation, wasn't it, that one, when it was like, oh wow,
absolutely.
We can cover a Queen song, but not do an authentic cover, but do an interpretation
of a song that you've never been really that fond of, and it turns out to be a really great song. And
that actually led to a better appreciation of the song. So I think this really does need to be shared almost. Seems a pity not to. And how else do you do it, really?
And also, when we were rehearsing, I mean, we used to rehearse down at the depot, was it, Matt?
Yep. Yeah.
I do remember that we would do an hour, have a break, and we would chat about Queen, then maybe do another hour, or maybe even actually halfway through the set, stop, have a chat about Queen.
All we've ever done is talk about Queen.
Yeah, we just needed to wait for the internet to be invented and podcasts to become popular before we did
it was like, little did we know that what we were doing was training ourselves up. Getting under the bonnet where you see how it works, it's like, it's not incredible, but it's also amazing as well at the same time. Yeah. It's really odd. There's a kind of double edge to it, isn't there?
Yeah, it just takes the appreciation to a different place, doesn't it? You know you like the song. Why do you like it? Deconstruct it and put it back together again. And it's like, oh, right, yeah, this is really class stuff that they did.
And yeah, this has been what an amazing thing to kind of hook up back with your old mates and do what we always used to do and talk about Queen.
Well, it's certainly been fantastic so far, hasn't it? It's been such a laugh. It's been really good reconnecting with you guys and doing all the music. And I don't think at any point I haven't thought anything other than I really love this. It's really, really having a good time. Yeah, so don't stop me now.